Good morning, everyone. It is a pleasure to join you here in St. David's today as we continue our work to expand quality, affordable housing for Bermudians through the Bermuda Housing Corporation's residential building program. Today, we acknowledge the continued progress of the Battery Road development, a project years in the making that continues to move forward with determination despite challenges along the way. I would like to recognize the area MP, Ms. Levita Fogo, the chairman of the board of the Bermuda Housing Corporation, Mr. Chris Famous, and the dedicated BHC team led by Paul Martin. I also extend my thanks to our contractors and partners whose hard work is helping bring this development to life. The inception of this project began in 2018 when the project management department at BHC identified the Battery Road site as a location capable of delivering meaningful, modern housing for the community. Over the past several years, this project has evolved from concept to a fully active construction site, a journey that has required patience, planning, and persistence. From initial design work and site preparation to navigating unforeseen obstacles, including a pandemic, global supply chain disruptions that impacted construction projects across Bermuda. The Battery Road development has steadily advanced because of the commitment of the BHC team and its partners. Today's progress reflects the long-standing effort and our shared determination to deliver high-quality, affordable homes for Bermudians. On April 4th, 2024, the Premier, the Honorable David Burt, and Lieutenant Colonel David Birch, the former Minister of Public Works, officially opened Phase 1 at 22 Battery Road. That phase delivered 4 units, 3 studios, and 1 two-bedroom unit, an 82,000-gallon water tank, ensuring long-term water storage capacity. A project value of $896,000 included roughly $200,000 in shared infrastructure costs that support both Phase 1 and Phase 2. Phase 1 marked an important milestone in the redevelopment of this site and laid the foundation for the expansion now underway. Building on success, today, we are very, very pleased to highlight the ongoing progress of Phase 2, which will deliver a 9,400 square foot residential building consisting of 12 modern units, 6 studio apartments, 4 two-bedroom units, and 2 uniquely designed one-bedroom units. The construction value of this phase is $3.75 million, representing a substantial investment in St. David's housing infrastructure. I would like to acknowledge Ocean Interiors, the general contractor, for their ongoing work and collaboration. Phase 2 is moving ahead with a revised completion date of August 2026. We look forward to handing over these new homes to Bermudians who need them most. Battery Road is one of several projects moving forward under BHC's expanding pipeline. Across the island, these developments are transforming outdated sites, revitalizing underused properties, and increasing the supply of modern, affordable housing for Bermudians. We continue to make progress through the residential building program, the private sector refurbishment program, and our modular housing pilot, all part of a long-term strategy designed to increase supply, provide more choice, and modernize Bermuda's overall housing system. Every additional unit, whether a studio, a loft, a two-bedroom apartment, represents another Bermudian or Bermudian family gaining secure, stable housing. And this is the purpose of our work. Today's update is more than a construction milestone. It represents our commitment to people-first development, where housing is viewed not only as infrastructure, but as a foundation for stability, dignity, and opportunity. To the BHC staff, contractors, engineers, and tradespeople, thank you for your dedication. To the residents of St. David's, thank you for your patience and partnership as this long-planned project comes to fruition. We look forward to returning in 2026 to open the completed Phase 2 building and welcome new tenants into their homes. Together, we are strengthening communities, increasing affordability, and building a housing system that works for all Bermudians. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, Minister. Jasmine Patterson from Bermuda Broadcasting. About this project, $3.75 million. Around what percentage of that is of your total budget towards the residential affordable housing projects that are going on?
I guess about 5%.
I suppose, 12 units not going to be online until next year. Do you have any temporary decisions to make for those looking for homes at the moment?
Well, you will know that I announced in the House of Assembly not long ago, we have 11 homes being manufactured as we speak, and those were the expandable container homes and the modular homes. Which hopefully, if all goes well, they will arrive in Bermuda the early part of next year, and we will have those people housed in the first quarter of next year.
So what sort of thought process went into the modular homes? What kind of checks and balances did you ensure that it meets Bermuda's standards and conditions?
Oh, that's an easy one. We've spent the last 9 months doing that. A lot of due diligence. Many people you see standing with me today, and some that are not standing directly beside me. It's a lot of work been put into looking at what we can do with regard to supplying affordable homes for our people in a quick way and in a huge way. So we'll have some good news coming for you in the next several weeks that I think everyone in Bermuda is going to be very happy to hear.
And what assurances can you give to those who feel a modular home may not be as substantive as a brick and mortar house?
Well, I would think you would know, Jasmine, that technology today, the expertise today, different building methods are being used all over the world. I am very confident that the homes that we provide, the people that will be living there will be very, very happy.
Also, just back to this property here, have you had to start from scratch? What kind of work went into laying the foundations here? Are you able to?
We did. In fact, the area MP, Ms. Fogo, gave me a quick history lesson before we started, and it was a few older buildings here. It was a nursery and a couple of apartments that were demolished to make way for this new development.
Thank you.
Morning, Minister.
Morning.
So, can you say a little bit about what the rent might look like for some of these units? What the rent would look like when these units become up online?
Well, as you may know, we have a standard rent structure across BHC. So the rents will be anywhere from $800 for the one bedrooms up to $1,200-1,500 for the two bedrooms that we have. And of course, as you know, when we open the Battery later on next year, we had a press conference there not long ago. The 3-bedroom units are going to be anywhere between $200 and $2,400 a month.
And
Chelsea, yes.
With these container homes, where do you have any idea where they may be placed on the island?
I do, in the West End.
Okay, can you give a little bit more detail?
That's coming.
Okay, and how many planning applications have been made in relation to these container homes?
Planning applications?
Yes.
All of them.
Okay. All 11?
All 11.
And can you talk a little about how big these container homes may be?
Anywhere from 475 square feet to 850 square feet.
And will private homeowners be able to possibly bring in some of these containers for maybe their own housing needs?
Well, I hope they see them, like them, and do it. Yeah, I do hope so.
Okay. Thank you very much, Minister.
Oh, sorry. Just additional question, Minister. You mentioned the private sector redevelopment scheme. I wondered if you could provide an update, like how many property owners are taking part in this project. Are you seeing more people, fewer?
We are. I think at present we're at about 24 inquiries. But we found that even though the funding was just approved earlier this year, it's been a bit challenging. We've had applications from folks that live in units. They may not own them. We've found family members that live in units and are trying to get it done and need permission and trying to get the family members to agree. So it's been a process. We are trying our best to assist as much as we possibly can, but we're finding that it is a bit of a process, and we're just working with anyone that is interested to try to move that process along quicker. We are making some adjustments in-house to try and push that along faster than what it has been. So the interest is there, but folks have to remember that if we're looking at 125,000 per unit, that's where that limit is, and we're looking at that as well to maybe have that increased a bit, because we don't want to turn away anyone that is interested in doing it and find that they're not far away from getting the required funding, the permissions we have with the bank. So we're looking at changing that number too.
Do you expect the proposed amendments to the Landlord Tenancy Acts to perhaps strengthen this project, this scheme?
I think what's being proposed and what we're looking at now with regard to the Landlord and Tenants Act, it's been a challenge for both the tenants and landlords over the last several years. You will know that the act currently is way outdated. So I think that when the amendments come to the act, I think it's going to bode well for both tenants and landlords.
Thank you.
Can you talk a little bit about the waiting list right now on Bermuda Housing Corporation's waiting list, the number of families?
Yes, we have just over 300 families, and it's about 1,100 people.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. That concludes the questions. Minister, do you have any closing remarks you'd like to share with the public?
The only thing that I would like to share with the public is I want them to know that our ministry, it's a new ministry, and we've been working around the clock to come up with solutions for housing for our people. And all I can say at this stage is that we're in a very, very good space. And within the next couple of weeks, you're going to hear some very big news that's going to make a lot of people happy. I'm excited.
Thank you, Minister. That concludes the press conference. Thank you all for joining us, and have a great day.
Thank you very much.
Bermuda Live on YouTube. Subscribe now.